Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Just a couple things, if I may. As we listen to the public comment, I just wanted to, clarify for everyone that the role of the public defender and the alternate public defender is to provide representation for indigents, for those who can't afford private counsel. And so this notion that we're using public funds kind of inappropriately, if any indigent in LA County has access to the public defender. So I just want to provide that clarity. And then secondly, I appreciate, Madam Chair, the motion. I'll be happy to support 89A today. I just wanted to make sure that the general public is clear. I appreciate you highlighting the series of events that happened on the UCLA campus, but as we all know, students are being arrested at college campuses all over LA County. And so I don't want those students to assume that only UCLA students have access to this service. All students, any indigent who is in need of legal representation has access to it. So students at USC in the 2nd District, and tragically, this looks like this may not be the end. There may be some additional arrests. So I just wanted to make sure, because a part of your goal, I know, was to make sure people knew their rights. And so I wanted to make it a part of public record to make sure that the broader student community who may be arrested should know that they can call on the public defender and the alternate public defender in LA County for their legal representation. And thank you to the leader students who showed up today in support of the motion and to let their voices heard. And I hope that you were in communication with your fellow college students across the county and you helped spread the word about everyone's access to the public defender and the alternate public defender if they need representation. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Absolutely. Supervisor Barker.
Yeah, I just want to follow up on that, and thank you for clarifying that, Supervisor Mitchell, because the people calling in saying to vote no, this is already being done. This motion, quite frankly, is redundant, and that's why I'm going to be voting no, because I don't think it's necessary. I understand that you were approached to do it, Chair Horvath, but the public defender is already providing this service. Public defender is at the jail trying to educate individuals. So I agree with you, Supervisor Mitchell, getting the word out, because it's not going to be unique to UCLA. It's happening in my district of Pomona as we speak. But this is a service that's already in play. And the public, to tell a department to do their job seems a bit strange to me, because that is their job. As an alternate public defender and the public defender, their job is to represent those that don't have the ability to pay. So I appreciate the clarification, but for those that are calling in to ask us to vote no, it doesn't matter. This is a right of an individual who is arrested if they cannot afford representation. Thank you.
And I think it's clear from the speakers that we heard from today that they didn't know this was available to them. Had we not done this, they wouldn't have known what resources, what access they have to public resources that are publicly funded. So I thought it was important for them to know what is available and to make sure that they understand that those resources are available to them. The motion does require a 60-day report back, so we understand what has happened here, so that way we can continue to follow the issue and make sure that we understand how that service was provided and what the next steps were. So it does more than what the status quo would have provided, so this motion was necessary. And I thank you for engaging in the conversation, and I completely agree, Supervisor Mitchell, that everybody deserves to know what their rights are. They deserve to know what resources are available to them, and that information should be shared widely. Supervisor Solis.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. I really am glad that you're clarifying the intent of this motion, and also want to say that there are many students that were probably also arrested who are undocumented, and they equally need support services. And we do have the Office of Immigrant Affairs that could provide legal counsel, clarification, and I think that should also be a part of this action, because a majority of the students I saw that were protesting were Latino, and many may fall under that category. Maybe they're DACA. I'm not sure, and I'm sure as we see this expand at other campuses, we're going to find that. So I would ask that we consider that possibility to add that as part of your effort and your motion.
To add what?
To OIA, to ask the Office of Immigrant Affairs to also be a part of, also in the report back, in the report back to give us information. If there are students in that situation that fall under that, I'm seeing, yeah. Can you read that in? Just, yeah, we can amend it. Okay. Thank you.
Any other comments? Okay, that motion as amended is before us, along with everything else on the consent agenda.